Yo duckies, Andi here, back with another one, and this one is incredible. I've spent a lot of time creating Petsuamai just here. This is the stream companion. He's about to hatch. This is Andi Trippy. Boom. And Twitch chat can basically use channel points to look after the pet. They can feed it. They can just put it to sleep. Not as in put it to sleep, but it's tired and it's going to bed. Sleep. And you can also do many different things like play games with it, just like you would do with something like a Tamagotchi or something like that. But this is just for your Twitch chat to control. I'm going to show you how to get it all installed. And did I mention it's free? Put your rock over the stone. Let's go. So just like with any other StreamUP stuff, there are going to be a couple of things that we need to get all installed beforehand. Obviously, you need LioranBoard and OBS Studio. It's not going to work with slobs or anything like that. And then we're going to need a couple of plugins. So there are two OBS plugins that we are going to need. We are going to need the Move Transition plugin by Exceldro. This is just to handle any of the movements inside of the plugin or anything like that. And also the Freeze Filter plugin from Exceldro as well. The links are going to be in the description down below and bundled into the PDF that is with. Basically, the information is everywhere. Make sure you do get these installed first. You will also need a couple of extensions for LioranBoard, and to get them, you just need to jump to the LioranBoard Discord. Again, links in the description and the PDF. You're going to need the current time one just here. I forgot I can't use that key binding, which is really annoying, so I need to press it again. And you will also need the channel points API as well, because this is what's going to allow it to create all the channel points and everything like that ready for the game to work. Next up, we need to open up OBS and get that all open, and we will need to open up LioranBoard as well. So we'll open up LioranBoard just here. So once we got all them open and all connected, as you can see, everything's grayed out and we're all connected. We need to make sure that we have those extensions I said previously installed, so get them installed beforehand. So install extension and then run through the same kind of process for the Twitch channel points API and also the get current time. So once all that's done, we're going to jump into our downloads folder that we downloaded the Petsuamai just here. So we're going to right click that and extract everything. Extract it just to the downloads folder, and we've got two files just in here. The PDF that's got all the instructions in, so if you're struggling to follow this video, then you can use that as well. So I'm just going to copy or cut this. It's completely up to you. We're going to send this to our LioranBoard folder. So mine's in Documents, then LioranBoard, and then we're going to go to LioranBoard Receiver. Once in there, just at the top there, and we're going to paste it directly into here. So I'm going to delete the previous one I had there and press paste, and it's just going to be in there. When we open that, you're going to see a couple of different files and stuff like that just in there, and we're ready to install it now. So open up LioranBoard, go to install extension, press OK, and we're going to go to the Petsuamai folder that we just pasted in there. So mine was in Documents, LioranBoard, in LioranBoard Receiver, ext, and then Petsuamai by Andi Lippy, and we're just going to open the LBE file just here. Open that bad boy up, and it's going to ask us to select a transmitter. Press OK, and we're going to select the transmitter that's in our LioranBoard folder, so the same file path, but you'll see it in this main folder here. You won't have all these folders at the top here. You'll probably just have extension, LB notification, LioranBoard receiver, etc. just at the bottom, and use TSL transmitter just there. Double click that to open it, and it'll install the deck just here, and you'll probably see some funky stuff happen inside of OBS. So it's created a new scene just down here for us as well. We get a little message that pops up in the middle of the screen saying Petsuamai by Andi Lippy is now installed. We just press OK. Now we can start getting busy with a fizzy. So if we go down into the scene selection down in the bottom left in OBS, you'll see it's created a scene with everything on there ready to go. Happy days, right? So Petsuamai is all installed. Now we need to kind of customize it. So we're going to open up LioranBoard and go to the Petsuamai deck just here. Open that up and we can edit the settings. So right click and press edit commands. Here we can change our settings for whether or not how easy it is or how difficult it is. So the time setting just here is how often do the stats get decrease. So basically, if you set that to 5, every 5 seconds, some stats will decrease. If you set it to 1, every second stats will decrease. Set it to 10, every 10 seconds. And this is similar to how needy the Petsuamai is, 1 to 10, 1 being easy and 10 being hard on the difficulty setting just here. So you said, I'd probably recommend, depending on how busy your stream is, just leave them both at 5. If you find that the pet keeps dying a lot really easily, then maybe decrease the difficulty a little bit, vice versa, okay? So that's completely up to you. Just use it a few times, okay? We're going to press done now. And press done again. That's all set up. Next, we need to just make sure that all the Twitch channel points have been set up. So if you jump to your browser, and we're going to go to your Twitch channel and go to your stream manager just here. And then on the left hand side, go to view rewards and then go to channel points. Manage rewards and challenges, and you'll see, well, you should see a bunch of different channel points, all with a white kind of background that says vote higher, Petsuamai, Petsumai, and you'll see a lot of different Petsuamai ones all the way down here. You'll see there's a lot of different kind of channel points that you can use for them. Feel free to edit them, and you can change how much each one costs. So it's completely up to you how much you want each kind of action to cost for your viewers. So that's completely editable. Do not change the reward name or the description. You feel free to change the background color and even add a reward icon in there. Don't change anything else on there, otherwise it might cause some conflicts with LioranBoard and it won't read the data properly, okay? So just basically change the look of it and the cost. Don't change anything else, please, I promise. You'll mess it all up. If for any reason you're not seeing the channel points all here, it probably means you've not got the channel points API all installed. So please go back a step, install that extension, and maybe just restart your transmitter as well. So maybe restart LioranBoard, just all that kind of stuff. Make sure that extension is working because it should make these automatically for you, okay? Now we can jump into OBS. As you can see just here, we've got my chat on the left hand side and my activity feed on the right. I can actually use my channel points now you'll see here, new, adopt an egg. I can adopt an egg and we can call it anything. So I'm going to call it Steve with an exclamation mark. Why not? Why not? Press chat, done, and you'll probably see it'll start animating on screen and we've got our little egg. If we jump back down into the channel points section in the bottom left, you'll probably see we've got 2 channel points that have popped up now saying warm the egg and cool the egg. If we warm the egg, it'll basically shake the egg as an animation and warm it up. So depending on if the egg gets too cold or you've warmed it up too much, you'll just need to look after the egg, and after a certain amount of time that's completely randomized, it will hatch. So I've left a little cheat in here so I can quickly hatch it. So I'm going to type that in now and warm the egg up. Once I warm this egg up, you'll probably see we start to hatch. So Steve's beginning to hatch, and once Steve's hatched, we can start playing around with it a little bit. So mine's doubling up in chat right now because I've got both LioranBoards open, so it's causing a bit of conflict. Yours won't do that. It's only on this demonstration. So right now he's quite happy, and depending on his mood and different things like that, depending on how difficult you've set it, certain things will happen. Whether or not he needs feeding or something like that, every time you go down into channel points, you'll see something new pop up when he needs something or when she needs something. So if it's hungry, then a little snack / meal will pop up and you'll be able to choose whether you want to feed it a meal or a snack. And that's the same for if it's bored and he wants to play a game, then you can play a game of higher or lower with it as well. So as a little roundup on that bit, basically all the channel points will be automated and happen automatically for you. I mean, if you do run into any bugs or anything like that, please let us know in the StreamUP Discord and we'll definitely get it fixed. This is something that I've created on my own and it's taken me about only 12, I'd say 13 days to get it to the point that it is in. So there might be a couple of bugs and different things like that, and hopefully, I mean, it is free. Let's work together to make it better as well. Speaking of making it better, you can completely customize the animations, the egg, or anything like that, because they are just sources inside of OBS just here. Actually, Steve's feeling hungry. We better feed him. So let's go to channel points, and you can see we've got feeding time, snack, or a meal. I'm going to give him a meal. Why not? Let's give him a meal. Yummy! Happy days. So that's basically, he's going to be pretty needy, all right? Steve's going to get hungry. Steve's going to do a poop. You're going to have to clean that up. You're going to have to shower him. There's a lot of things, okay? So speaking of kind of editing it, you can change all these animations. And to do that, you just need to head into your files and go to the Petsuamai folder that that we saved into the ext folder. And we've got the egg. You've got all the animations and pictures that I've created here. They're all 320 by 320 pixels. So as long as you make your GIF or GIF or PNG or any image 320 by 320, you can use it directly in here. For best results, rather than having to edit all the LioranBoard code, which you feel free to do so, if you go to replace any of these, as long as you call it Petsuamai-share.gif, then you can replace that image with absolutely anything, and that image will be placed directly into OBS just here. And that's the same for the egg as well. If you did want to change the image of the egg to something else, as long as the gap in the middle is 320 by 320, you can change it to anything, as it is just a PNG file, as you can see just here. Another good thing about Petsuamai is it saves all the pet data. So the current pet data here, if I double click on that, it opens it all up into a notepad. So I can see all the pet stats, how bored they are, the naughtiness, the toilet, tiredness, sickness, all that jazz just here. All the egg information, when the pet was born, who it was adopted by, if the egg's hatched, time it was adopted, the pet's name, its state, the age, and everything like that. They are all tracked, which is quite cool. And I'm going to be I've made it all modular, so we can add things later on down the line as well. I mean, that's pretty much all there is to it. It's super simple, and it's so interactive. My chat's been absolutely loving it whilst we've been testing it. Like I say, if you do get any bugs or anything like that, please let me know, and I'll do my best to kind of get them sorted. I've got a little bit going on in my personal life at the moment, with moving house and stuff like that, so I might be a little bit kind of slow at replying, and these videos might be just a little less than what I've been doing at the moment, which one a day's been pretty crazy. So yeah, give me a break, all right? If you do want to support the channel, please consider being a channel member or joining on Patreon, as well, as all these things take me a while to create, and the support is great. If you want to support StreamUP as an actual kind of entity, and where we're going to be taking StreamUP to create all these free things for you, then consider joining on Patreon, or even just a little donation towards the products that we make as well. It's completely up to you. You can download it for free, or you can donate $1, $10, $100, $1,000, $1 million. All right, enough of me. Put your rock over the stone. I'll see you in the next one. I just want to say a huge thanks to all my patrons that help make this content full-time, make it free for you guys, and also a huge thanks to all my YouTube members. You guys are legends. Thank you so much for everything that you do for me and the community. Keep it up, guys.